Party time. Party time.
Na.
Bum, 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 bum. It's party time. Everybody, we're back here, South by Southwest, day 4. Live from Austin, Texas, I believe we're still in. All right. Maybe. I believe we're still here. Anyways, guys, I'm here with one of my best friends, Reg. Reg, thank you for joining us, because I have to thank you. Even though you voluntarily wanted to do this, still want to say thank you.
Kyle, thank you. I love you guys so much. Everybody out here, these guys really are as cool as they appear on the big screen or little screen, whatever you're watching it on. And definitely we've all done damage together. So I'm glad to be here and glad to love on TechZulu and everybody out there.
Well, thank you very much. Do we have a hashtag to throw out? Should we give the crowd a hashtag?
Let's do a hashtag #GetRegNaked. Maybe that's one. And if we get enough tweets, I'll just take most of my clothes off.
And we'll do it live here on camera. I'll interview him the entire time. Strip show.
Exactly. And I have my Superman underwear on, so it should be super manly, I think.
So, Reg, we're here at South by. We've been together this entire time. We were together all year last year at South by. Let's talk about South by. You and I have talked off camera about things seem to be changing a little bit. Do you think South by is what it used to be?
So I mean, this is really hard. I mean, coming from where I've been, I was with Alcatel-Lucent. We used to throw the Big Trend Lounge, and which is kind of what you guys have taken over. And we were spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to make impact on brand and to see those things grow. And since then, I mean, we really haven't seen anything. So I'm a little bit concerned with how the little guys are interacting and making it at South by Southwest when you've got so many big brands throwing so much money that it's hard to make a wave in such a large pond with tiny pebbles.
Tiny pebbles.
Like grains of sand, and Pepsi comes in and like throws a boat. You're right. You're like, oh, there's Pepsi's boat. Love Pepsi. Just kidding. But seriously, like what is South by all about anymore?
Right. Well, and this year specifically, we've seen a ton of big brands. I mean, big names are everywhere. And thank you to all those who did join and participate and sponsor and put on South by. But it is different. I mean, we see such larger names now.
Yeah, I mean, it is actually really different because you get a lot of corporate people that think, oh, this is how we make impact. This is how we look cool. But with what they're spending and what they're going to have to say, I mean, with that, like say the Nokia impact and the launch of the Lumia, where did that go? I mean, they spent millions of dollars here, and I don't really know or understand the impact that's actually happened. So should those small pebbles, the smaller companies, the startups, I mean, what should they do? I mean, we're here. I mean, people are trying to make an impact. I mean, what should we do if South by continues this way? I think it's important to differentiate between like brand recognition and what actually happens with the business development side of South by. So the thing that I love about South by is there are so many people here that you've grown up with in the tech scene or in the tech community, and there's so many people that you can actually interact and spend a great time with. Flip side of that, I don't understand the brand. I don't understand the brand value of actually being here anymore. What's the big impact? I mean, there's a couple 100,000 people, but Pepsi or Doritos, your stage, I don't think it made you any more cool this year or your brand any more recognized than it was before. So maybe it's just great for employees.
I mean, yeah, being an employee and being sent here for free would be a great perk. I think it's, for me, one of the big things is I just enjoy, as you said, like, we do so much together. You make great friends in the community. They're all over the world. I mean, we have great friends who are from Sweden and from Germany that are in town, whereas this is the one time of the year we can actually see everybody.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that's it. I mean, it's also, since it is the one time of the year that we can actually see everybody, it's a little bit frustrating because all of a sudden you're seeing 30 everybody's. You get like 3 minutes each person, and I love everybody. Not even equally. Like, some people are way more fun to hang out with, and those people are hanging out with other people, and then you're like, ah. But flip side, going back to the value that I think is important, it's if you're a big brand, I really want you to be able to pull back and give me direct ROI to this. I don't think you do. So I think in a few more years, a lot of this big budget that's coming out, squeezing everybody out, is just going to be gone. Maybe next year.
So do you think then next year we're going to see the end of really the corporatizing of South by and start to see the rise back of the smaller guys?
Okay, so I'll look at my crystal ball. Here's what happens in big companies. So what's going to happen is whoever is the person that's the senior person in charge of the budget here will be around for at least 1 or 2 more years. Those programs will be blessed a little bit, and then those programs will get significant budget cut back from them. Because no one will be able to point to the ROI, then all of a sudden we're just doing this because it's cool, and the CFO org will take over and say, hey, fuck you, cool is not worth it. Right? Because that's really what happens. Not that I've seen that, but so maybe 2-3 years from now, I think the budget and how this stuff dramatically changes, I think the business development part will still be there, but maybe we'll see the rise of the small companies, and maybe people will actually be able to get traction again.
So last year and years previous, we've always had some kind of, smaller guy or beginning smaller guy, kick something off. Last year we had Highlight. Years before we had Foursquare and Twitter. Have you seen anything that would be up on that scale for this South by?
Oh yeah, Grumpy Cat, which is an embarrassment. Right? I mean, seriously, it's seriously indicative of who we are as a state of the tech community, that all of a sudden Grumpy Cat is the coolest thing that we can put together at South by. And South by Southwest has always been, in my opinion, a great sandbox to QA and test your application. It's not a real use case, but it's oh my God, if everybody was an early adopter in technology, this is what my app would look like. So that was actually really great. But anymore, it's just not the case, because you can't get any adoption. Somebody's like, oh my God, we came to South by and we've got 700 users now. And I was like, who are your advisors? Because they're horrible people. I said that. And then I thought, man, now I sound like all my friends that are dicks that come. Never mind. So, but am I wrong? I hope I am.
No, I think you're on the right track there. What else do you see in the crystal ball for South by? Anything else?
None of my girlfriends in the future will allow me to go to South by.
the tech community spring break, as people know it as.
Yeah, no, the thing is, it's a good brand. It's going to be around for a long time, because there's so much money generated, and the city of Austin is an amazing place. I think that there'll be some big changes coming, but if you even notice, South by has started to branch out, and they're trying to do other conferences everywhere.
Vegas, that's next in August, I believe.
Yep, Vegas is next in August. By the way, side note, I'm doing the Grow Conference, which is a great conference up in Vancouver. One of the coolest things you'll ever see, growconf.com.
I was just going to ask you if you wanted to plug anything. So you already did Grow. Do you want to plug anything else, or do you want to replug Grow?
Ladies, I like long walks on the beach. I can kind of dance. And I promise I won't be as big of a jerk as you think I am. That's selling?
That was very selling. I feel like we're going to get hundreds and hundreds, maybe even millions. We're not even going into the thousands of tweets asking not only for you to get naked, but for also a date.
Get Reg a naked date. Hashtag get Reg a naked date. No.
Reg, thank you very much. We're going to jump, but appreciate you coming on and telling us a little bit about what you're seeing in the future for South by.
All right, yeah, thank you so much, Kyle, and thank you guys for actually tuning in.
Take care, everybody. Thanks.